What's going on, everyone? In this video, I will be comparing Larry and Khaled for their upcoming match at King of the Table 3. Let's go back 1 year and take a look at this practice pull from February of last year. It's pretty clear that without the straps, Khaled is easily able to climb on Larry's hand and totally dominate the match. Now, Larry has obviously improved in technique and table strength over the last year, especially after training with Levon. But one thing he still lacks is endurance, and I think it's going to be a deciding factor at King of the Table 3. Larry knows he has to be explosive and is a lot more experienced than Khaled, but without that endurance, especially in a 6-round match, it's going to be a really difficult one for Larry. Unless Larry manages to somehow get the upper hand during match setup and get the win right away in earlier rounds without tiring himself much, I don't see him coming out victorious. Talking about Khaled, his endurance as far as I have seen is better than average to say the least. Though we haven't seen him go multiple rounds with full force as we would in a proper match, this match he had against Michael Todd showcased that he can fight a full minute or two before he has to give up. In my opinion, more than anything, Khaled's endurance is going to be the greatest threat to Larry at KOT 3. In terms of technique, I would say Khaled isn't too far behind Larry. Even though Khaled had very few training or practice sessions before his casual match against Michael Todd, the way he was able to transition from King's move to a press was impressive in itself. He developed those instincts pretty quickly just from those practice sessions he had earlier with Devin and Larry. One of the things he lacks, though, is the ability to keep his elbow on the pad. Oftentimes, when he's struggling in a match, his elbow easily slides off the pad. And since he's only had practice pulls, he hasn't been penalized for it. The lack of his ability to keep his elbow on the pad can also be a factor at KOT 3, but fouls would mean they would have to re-grip multiple times, which might work against Larry because of his lack of endurance. Nonetheless, it's going to be an interesting match to watch. I've dropped the pay-per-view link in the description, so please check it out. I would really appreciate if you subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.